And I had a great bar mitzvah. My grandma's got these wooden horses, and they put old doors on them and made tables out of it. This was out in the open in front of the house that we were born in. And they used to put a tablecloth over the wooden tables and lay all kinds of food on it. And this was our bar mitzvah. They cooked everything themselves. Everybody in the neighborhood brought something, laid it out on these tables, and they all came and gave us pens and pencils for our bar mitzvah. And that's how we had our bar mitzvahs. We went to shul, and in the shul I said the Haftorah. And of course, every Friday we used to go to shul. We hung out in the shuls because in those days, the shuls used to give you a great meal after we went through the services. So I think we actually went for the meals, really. But we used to go, and in those days, they don't even call them shuls anymore. They call them temples. But in those days, the women had to sit upstairs behind the curtain, and the men were all downstairs. We were separated from the men and the women. No such thing like that today. And when we danced, we didn't dance with the women, we danced with the men. And if we did dance with the women, we held a handkerchief in between us so we don't touch them. And that was weird, but that was a very prim temple, and that's what we did. I wasn't aware that I was Jewish. It just was a natural thing. I mean, when you live in a neighborhood where everybody does certain things, you just go along and do it. You're not aware that you're this or you're that. You're just part of the neighborhood. And part of the neighborhood did this. I mean, in the on Shabbos, in most homes, there was not a landlord, but a person that took care of the house that was not Jewish. And you would sometimes give him a quarter for him to come into your house. I know my grandmas and grandpas did it, so they could turn off the lights or put on the lights or do something that you didn't want to do for Shabbos. Although I don't think they were that religious, but this is what they did. It was part of their bringing up. So we all did certain things not knowing that we were Jewish or not Jewish. This is how it was done. This is what we did. I mean, I put film on until I was 17 after my bar mitzvah. And then I saw my father and mother never doing it. So I figured, why am I doing it? I used to get up very early in the morning and put the film on and daven. And because this is what we did. But after a while, you look around, just like after a while people started speaking mostly English and not Yiddish. They wanted to be part of the system. I'm saying to myself, well, why am I doing it when nobody else is doing it? So you just stop. But I did that for quite a while.